So as these demon possessed information designers of the world have caused our neurons to grow in abnormal ways, like left to our own devices, we might experience life a lot more purely than we do. Think um, uh, Little House on the Prairie. Okay, let's think about that. Charles Ingalls or Michael, whatever his name is. Okay, so think that life being possible, that life being possible now, only with us having the wisdom of how all this shit has worked for so long, and exactly what we're involved with here, which I know because I had to deal with a fallen angel, and you don't know because you're being lied to, and you support the lie because that's the way your neurons were convinced to grow. So you might ask, how long does it take to redirect your neurons? Well, I wouldn't trust the science on this because we're beyond science. You know, our will has a lot to do with the world in general. So, how long I've been practicing it now, I started mentioning the Christing process like last year or maybe the year before. It's all on my subreddit. I've been on there for 2 years posting all my visions. And I've been posting my visions on Anon Up for 6 years. And then I've been posting them on X for 5 or 6 years. X was later, but um, it for somebody like me that's had 14 years of violence and aggression and stuff like that to start out in life. Um, I'd say if I look back at it, it's like 2 to 3 months ago when I finally landed in this zone of deciding to be only your Christ self. And I knew about I was shown about the neuroplasticity before that, and then it was just a progression of visions that you can catch up on a worldwide way or uh, a real spiritual awakening on Reddit. But it takes a couple months to actually redirect to where you're more in control of it, of the invasive antagonist spirits that come at you. So, what science might tell you is it takes X number of years for